between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Costa. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Costa going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Johnson on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Aaron Jones.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costa, he'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown, Jaguars! Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 7.
13 yards remaining on second down. On play action. Love to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16.
Good. We're on 3.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's McFarland. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. Costa. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Number 26.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costa. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Costa eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again, Costa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw on 3rd down, Costa. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A final shot before break. Costa, flush to his right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half of their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Making the catch is Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a run with McFarland. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Let him know, let him know. 36, 36. Check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check, check, check. Check your hot read.
Again, McFarland. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Ground. This is Michel. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up...
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Play that tight, D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Love fires that quickly outside. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
4 yards. Complete to Mecole Hardman.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
McFarland once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Down at the 37.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flag. 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 Watch.
They'll run here with McFarland. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running back. Taken down at the 40.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to throw. Costa. Flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Running with McFarland.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Packers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.